I kid you not, making money on social media has never been easier than now in today's world. With many AI startup companies realizing the potential of UGC scaling the business by 10 times, many of thousands of creators are making above 5K a month up to 20K. And in this exact video, I'm going to be explaining what exactly is UGC, how you can get started, how to land your first deal, and how to make your first 1K. This is the exact roadmap on how you are going to make 1K to 10K. So the thing about UGC is that you don't even need a huge amount of followers. Even when I had less than 600 followers, these are the payment I was making. I was making 2K, 200, 798, 1000, and these are just some of the payment, mind you. And to show that these are all legit, one of my members, he literally started a week ago and he's on track to make 2K. Sheena, who also started literally 1 week ago, he landed 2 retainer deals and is on track to make 2K. Shanna, who is a full-time student, landed 1 retainer deal and is on track to make 1K. And Arnu, who is literally 15 years old, is on track to make $750 with 1 retainer deal after joining my program. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how you can actually get started. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent and say that UGC is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Even though all of my members had gotten results quickly, it may not be the same for you, because all of my creators, all of my members had content creation experience in the past, and that was the reason why they were able to get results so quickly. So now let's get started. Here's what you will learn from this video. You will learn what exactly is UGC, what are the rates you should be charging as a UGC creator, how to get your first deal, how to have a higher success of landing more deals, and a realistic timeline on how much you make within your 1 to 3 months. So what exactly is UGC? UGC is user-generated content. Is where you make authentic video of you showcasing the product as a user. Alright, a bit of a history time. UGC at its early stage started off as just another creator who made a video about a certain product and they genuinely enjoyed the product. They really liked the product and they made an excited video about it. Brands started to notice that video converted really well. I think they got even more sales from that one singular video. So what the company and brands started to notice, these videos that showcase a user genuinely enjoying the products are converting extremely well. So what they do is they started paying talented creators or just people in general to start making videos about their product. And these are some examples of a UGC video. UGC video can come in different type of form, but usually they're testimonial or some sort of product review, but it's not limited to. And so showcasing the product there. Now, there are multiple styles out there, but it's not limited to just aesthetic. So here we have another video done by mine. I don't know why I said that, but I don't mind it.
I'm on track to make $10,000 this month, all while having less than 500 followers. And no, I don't do dropshipping, I don't do day trading, I don't sell my body on a blue website with the initial OM. I'm literally just a 17 years old who works for only 3 to 5 hours a day. So let me put you on the sauce on how I did it and how you can do it too. All I do is I make authentic content for brands that actually go viral and get paid for it. And if you're starting out, I suggest going to a website like Home from College.
So right here, that's my UGC plug where I showcase a product, which in this case is a website that I want to showcase called Home from College.
SideShift, and on there, brands are looking for creators just like you to create content for them. And everywhere you start again, I suggest you apply to all these offers and get your first couple deals. And from those deals, you can create a portfolio using these exact videos to pitch to more brand, bigger brand. Making a portfolio will allow you to have higher success rate with landing.
Yep, you get the point of that video. The entire point of that video is me showcasing a website without really coming off as I'm trying to hard sell them the products. Another example of a UGC video that can come in a more funnier style is a reaction style. So in this video, she's trying to showcase turbulent AI feature of making brain rot study videos.
We see that European scholars in the Middle Ages and Renaissance evolution through natural selection.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Now another example that you can do to UGC is an interview style.
Yeah. Who am I here with?
Liam.
Who am I here with?
Liam.
How long have you been training for?
2 years?
Can I test your grip strength?
Sure.
How long have you been training? Are you training now? Yeah. How long have you been training? Yeah. 20 years? 20 years. Can I test your grip strength? Sure, it's like a joke. Like I did squirt the base. It's like, the guy that's not Japan. Oh, I'm doing like 190 base. Let's get 114, yeah.
Yeah, so in that video, I showcased the environment of Frontline being really positive and also the people there. And at the same time, I kind of showcased the grip strength product, but yeah, I guess a two-in-one video. And again, UGC videos, they can come in many type of form, but at the end of the day, they all advertise some sort of product in a way that doesn't really feel like they're trying to hard sell you it, but rather showcase them as like a user using that product. Now, the reason why UGC is money is because most of the time you won't even need to post on your main account. You'll be posting on a different account or just making the video for the brand to post on their website as a testimonial, or they can use it for something else. But if you do have a huge amount of followers, as in you have a personal brand around literally creating user video, then brand may actually reach out to you for brand deals. So brand deals and UGC are a bit different. Brand deal is where you partner up with that company to showcase the product to your own audience. UGC is where you create a video as a user and give the video to the brand. Now, a lot of time, the brand will ask you to completely make a new account and post a video on that new account, which is why you don't even need a huge amount of followers to get started. You just need to be good at talking to the camera and know how to make good video, which aren't even that difficult to make. Most of the time, you're just adding caption, maybe some B-rolls, music, and that's about it. And another thing too, brands are starting to realize that UGC just convert 10 times better than traditional ad. And which is why UGC in 2025 is probably the best way you can start making money on social media as a content creator. You also get to learn the skill of content creation, which will transfer if you decide to start your own personal brand or build a business later on that require you to have some sort of advertisement. Ooh, and this is my favorite thing about UGC, right? Is that sometimes, or at least most of the time actually, the company will personally ship out the product to your house completely for free, and you are also paid to make videos about the products, which is great. Alright, before we get started, I actually want you to implement everything you learned from this video. Because at the end of the day, I can give you this exact roadmap, this exact blueprint, how you can scale up to 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K. But if you don't do anything, nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So after you watch this full video on how you can get started, I want you to actually implement everything you learn and start making your money. I'm going to be giving out a lot of sauce, so pause this video and get your notes if you need to. What I want you to understand is like UGC is not a get rich quick scheme. Like even though I was able to make 5K within like my first month and then scale it up to 10K in like another 2 months, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Because even before I started doing UGC, I had content creation experience, which allowed me to really stand apart from everybody else because I already had the skill down on making good and highly converting videos. And especially when you're first starting out, you're going to be mainly focused on building the skill set necessary for you to make good video. And that's fine, because that skill set is transferable to many other things like building your own personal brand, which you could later down the line start a business out of that. As if you find this video extremely helpful, I want you to consider working with me one-on-one to help me, so I can personally help you scale above 3K or make your first 1 to 10K a month. Now, the thing about getting UGC deals is that there are 3 main ways that you can get, but they're not limited to. There are also some other way, like just messaging them out or like meeting them in person, which is new existed until my friend did that. But basically, there are 3 main ways that you can do this: cold outreach, brand reaching out to you, and UGC website. Now, the thing about cold outreaching is that even though it's probably one of the best ways that you can stand out, you do need some credibility when you're starting out, and you need some good pitching skill. Now, this is back to my point of UGC is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to learn the proper skill in order to actually start making money. You need to learn how to pitch. You need to learn how to separate yourself from every other creators. But when you're starting out, I don't want you to focus too much on cold outreaching more than 50 companies, because first of all, you probably don't have the credibility or the skill yet to make the good video that they want. So right from the beginning, another way that you can actually get brand deals is 2 brands actually reaching out to you. Now, this probably won't even happen unless you have a super good portfolio or a personal brand around UGC. Now, the second way you can actually get brand deal is the second way you can actually land some deals is 2 brands actually personally reaching out to you. Now, when you first start out, this probably won't even happen because you do need a good reputation. You do need a credible portfolio and work experience in the past. But later down the line, when you do have a reputationable portfolio, and if you do have a UGC personal brand, this is super good. Now the third way that you can land some deals is through some website. Now the problem with trying to find UGC deal on website is that Some websites like Bilo, UGC, Home from College, they are oversaturated and they usually undercharges. But when you're starting out, it's decently okay for building a portfolio. But what I would recommend you starting with is actually a website called SideShift. Now this is where most of my members actually find the deal when they're starting out. The reason why SideShift is like the gold mine when you're first starting out is because most of them are looking for retainer deals. A retainer deal is where you work with a brand for long term, creating a certain video for them. But that's not exactly why I think SideShift is one of the best websites. The reason why SideShift is one of the best websites there is out there is because some UGC campaign just has one of the best coaching there is out there, and it's just where you learn how to make quality content that brands want, and it's going to help you later down in the line of your UGC journal. Now ideally when you're starting out with UGC, the offer that you should be looking for as someone who does software, you should be looking for $25 plus bonus. So what bonus are is basically every time you reach a certain views threshold, they will give you more money. And if you're doing product UGC, what I would recommend you aiming for is $50 per video on top of free shipping, free product. And actually one of the easiest way that you can find retainer deals that are paying above 25 is actually through a server called Instinct. On here there are over 5 retainer deals that you can actually just start earning. Ben and Tris will personally coach you how to become UGC creators, and this is literally the easiest way you can actually just start making 1K starting out. I'm not gonna gatekeep a method. The server is Instinct. It will be down in the description, but basically on the server you will find that there are a bunch of deals on here that you can just apply for. Now after you have done a couple brand deals or UGC deals in general, now after you've done a couple UGC video, what I would recommend you do is start to build out a portfolio. A portfolio will allow you to build credibility, which will attract more brands, and also showcase your past works, which in charge will validate your rates, which is now the thing about raising your rate and getting paid more, a lot of it comes down to credibility. If you're able to create a portfolio so good that it justifies you charging $250, you're gonna be making bank. Now, since this video is just a comprehensive guide, I won't be going too much in depth about how you can raise your rate to a portfolio, but if you guys want a more in-depth guide, just comment down below if I should make one or not. Now, after you do build your portfolio, what I would really recommend you doing, and this is like the gatekeep method, is going to r/UGC creators on Reddit. Now on here, there are a bunch of company paying a ton of money, but you do need to have a portfolio because they will ask you for one. Like this one here, they're paying $100 to $200 per video. We have a retainer deal, $75 to $150 per video with Hypercaster AI. When you're first starting out, I just want you to focus on learning more and just focus on becoming better every single day and building a portfolio that will later on help you down in the line. Now, when you do get to your 6th to 12 month, at this point, you should know how to probably hook people's attention. You should probably know how to make quality and viral video and build a strong portfolio to charge higher rates and land more brand deals. It's always the first 1 to 3 months that is the most difficult in UGC, where you're kind of just learning everything from the start. From content creation, from pitching, to building a portfolio and reaching out to brands, and even calling, and even hopping on a call with brand. Those are pretty brand new, especially when you're first starting out. So it's always the first 1 to 3 months that is the most difficult. But trust me when I say this, if you're able to keep your head high and keep moving forward regardless of the result that you're getting, and just believing that every single day that you are improving, one day, and I'm certain that one day, you will make it big in the industry of UGC. And by the time you do get to your 6 months where you have enough experience, by the time scaling up is just about reaching out to bigger brands. I will make a more in-depth video about that later down the line. But for now, I want to keep this video more for beginners. So just a couple last words before we end the video. Again, UGC is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a skill set that you need to develop that will help you in the long run. The first 1 to 3 months would be the most difficult, but please, what I mean it. Keep your head high, keep moving forward, and don't be disapproved. I mean, what's the word? Don't be demotivated, yeah. Actually, motivation is bullshit. Don't be discouraged. Yeah, that's the word. Anyway, if you want to fast track your progress and work with me one-on-one, you can check it down in the description. So book a one-on-one call with me down in the description, and I'll see if you're a good fit for the program. And if you have any questions, you can ask me on my Instagram. It should be down down in the description as well. Yeah,